We're here in Baltimore, Maryland. Welcome to what should be a very entertaining night of hockey. Jim Houston with Craig Simpson up next. A true grudge match between Baltimore and Philadelphia.
Now these guys have to finish their checks, but without taking penalties.
Especially tonight. They're up against one of the least penalized teams in the league. If they get into penalty trouble, it could be a long night. To drop the puck for the opening faceoff. The faceoff goes to Philadelphia. It's one-on-one. This could be a chance. Blake jumps on the loose puck to Lemieux. Intercepted. And he passes it ahead to Forsberg. With a one-timer, Luongo turns it aside. He scores an early first-period goal.
There's another goal for a man who's won just about everything there is to win in sport. He's a lock for the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Baltimore hopes this is a sign of things to come.
It's obvious they can score, but can they play defense?
We're about to find out.
Number 19, Joe.
To Brian Leach.
Assisted by number 44.
Now it's passed to Kiprasov. Turned him away. And he covers up. The ref is signaling for the faceoff. Whips it from the point.
Jim, you don't want to find yourself in a hole this early. That was a great save.
The visiting team trails by one here early in the first. Here comes Keith Tkachuk. Cuts in front. He gets called for hooking.
And we've got a beautiful angle on this replay. Take a look.
There should be no doubt in your mind about the call. Baltimore will try and take advantage of a penalty here.
Well, we haven't seen the power play yet tonight, but we know they're going to be a handful.
They've got great skill in that first unit.
2 minutes for cooking.
Niedermeyer. Here's Joe Sakic. He's a +1 in this game. One-timer. He scores, and it's an early 2-goal advantage.
Folks, this man is just a pure goal scorer. Pick a spot and Burnaby Joe will hit it 9 out of 10 times. That's pretty much a guarantee.
They look a little off their game.
I'll say, down 2 this quickly? What's going on out there?
Scored on the power play.
Nice move there by Eiserman. Passed again to Saint-Louis. Now a pass up to Alfredson. He gains the blue line on the attack. Shoots the puck from the left. But doubled up by Alfredson to Ed Jovanovski. To Steve Yzerman. He's into the attacking end of the ice. To Sergei Fedorov. Here comes Sergei Fedorov. Door slam shot by Luongo. A pair of goals here early in the first, and it's 2-0 for the home team. He intercepts the pass to Sergei Fedorov. And he's over the line, in on the attack. To Joe. He scores! 3-0.
The biggest thing that Joe uses to his advantage is his size. He's so big and strong that it's very difficult for players to try to shut him down.
And the faceoff is won by Thornton. Possession taken by Jim. Right in front. Here's a chance. Quick up to Iginla. Now he moves it to center. He's into the attacking zone.
And
to Leach. One-timer. He scores. And now the lead is huge.
All Korea can score the best. He's got great speed and great skill. And that's bad news for opposing defensemen and goalies.
Sundin won the draw.
By number 9, Paul Kariya.
Here's Scott Niedermeyer, a 6'1 defenseman from Cranbrook, BC.
And by number 21, Joe.
Intercepted! Shots are 6-6. Here comes Lang. Brilliant save by Luongo. He passes the puck to Sakic, and he'll just move the puck into the neutral zone. Niedermeyer one-times it, fearlessly blocked. Here comes Lang. One-timer, he scores, and they needed that to get something going here in the first.
I don't know if there's a player in the league who likes to shoot the puck more than Marian Hossa. He scores goals because he's not afraid to tee it up from anywhere.
The faceoff goes to Philadelphia. A one-on-one battle. Deep. That's stopped, and he hangs on for a faceoff.
And by number 56, Sergei Zubov.
About to drop the puck. Shot it! That's blocked by the defender. Leach takes control of the puck. He turned it over. Jim one-timed it. Walked in front of the net. Up through center. They're into the attacking end of the ice. Tuponga gets away a hard shot. That's blocked and didn't get through. Kiprasov got the upper hand on that laser beam.
That was a big shot, and he makes the save.
The players are lined up and ready for the faceoff. Faceoff won by Fedorov. Here's Matthias Olin looking for his first shot on net. It's a one-on-one battle to Steve Yzerman. Now it's passed to Nash. Wrap around block. Here's Matthias Olin. Out comes Sergei Fedorov, and he carries the puck into the attacking zone. From behind the net, they move the puck into the neutral zone. Here comes Steve Yzerman. He passes it to Oland. Now over to Alfredson. Here comes Daniel Alfredson. Another shot. Schneider is going to the box for hooking.
The referee makes the call. It's hooking. That means 2 minutes in the box.
You can see that the coach isn't very happy about this call at all. Philadelphia is about to go to work on its first power play of the game. Let's see if they can cash in.
You want to establish a good power play early, even if you don't score. Builds confidence and keeps momentum going.
Here's Joe Sakic. He's a huge reason his team's having such a good game. Jim. Hey, that's a great deke. Luongo hangs on for the whistle. He came up big on that wrist shot.
That was a great attempt, but he stopped him cold.
They're getting ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Philadelphia. Shoots! Scores on the power play!
Peter Forsberg's game is a perfect blend of strength and finesse. He can flat out beat you in so many ways, almost every time.
The action's about to start. The faceoff goes to Baltimore. They're over the blue line and on the attack. He deked right past him. And it's passed to Hossa. Now the puck's over the line into the attacking zone. Into the slot. He's just made a superb deke. Out they come through center to Todd Bertuzzi. The visiting team trails by a pair midway through the first. We're ready for the faceoff. Thornton wins the faceoff. Leach. Now up to Korea. Out comes Marcus Naslin, and he moves it into the attacking zone. Fired it! Here comes Joe Thornton. Shoots the puck. Thornton along the boards. Pass up to Haydu. Now he takes it into the neutral zone. He carries it into the attacking zone. Blocked. Here comes Joe Thornton. One-time shot. In the corner. He scores! That's a deuce for him.
There's an example of Paul Kariya's incredible skill. Anaheim knew exactly what they were doing when they drafted him 4th overall in 1993.
Sundin won the draw.
Number 9, Paul Kariya.
Here's Sergei Zubov. He passes the puck to Sundin.
Assisted by number 14.
Now it's passed to Wang. Quickly steered aside by Roberto Luongo.
Joe Thornton.
Luongo has good hands. He can really move the puck.
And that puts a lot of pressure on opposing forwards. If they're not accurate with their shoot-ins, he'll beat them to the puck.
Oh, there's a shot. That's blocked. Hit the man in front of the net. Just one man to beat. Here's Sergei Fedorov. The visiting team behind by 3 late in the first. Here comes Bill Guerin. Backhand shot. Kiprasov makes the pad save. Here comes Sergei Fedorov. To Roenick. Here's Sergei Gonchar. Here comes Sergei Fedorov. Shot from the left. Luongo stoned him cold. Fedorov, another hit shot. Oh, he's made another save. It's a one-on-one battle. In front. Bad save by Kiprasov. Hossa. Puck jumped on by Lang. Hossa made the defense look bad on that move. To Nordstrom. Luongo turned the shot aside. He wasn't on his forehand, so that probably allowed the goalie time to get his skate on it. They're getting ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Philadelphia. Under 2 minutes to go in this first period. Here's Paul Kariya. He's scored twice, and he wants all the hats to come over the glass. To Chris Pronger. One time! Here's Peter Forsberg, who'll feel better for his performance since he scored in this game. Backhand from the wing! Blocked in front of the net. Lidstrom. Slap shot! Gets blocked. To Ginla. To Thornton. And that'll do it for the first period. 5-2 is the score as we head into the break. Philadelphia trails by 3 as the second period begins. The ref is ready to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to Baltimore. Here's Paul Kariya, who's already scored twice in this game. One-time zip, saved by Kiprasov. To Brian Leach. To Jerome Iginla. Shoots the puck from the point. Puck taken by Iginla to Pronger. He gave it away. Here comes Forsberg. Jim. One-time shot. Luongo turned the shot away. He passes it to Korea. One-times it from the slot. From behind the net. The home team up by 3 here early in the second. Here comes Nick Lidstrom. Leg save by Luongo. To Joe Sakic. Here comes Joe Sakic. Here's a chance. Kiprasov covers up for the whistle. Some great anticipation on that shot.
Jim, it's like he knew the puck carrier was going to pass it off.
The puck is about to be dropped. And the faceoff is won by Roenick to Schneider. He steals the pass to Marcus Naslund. In over the blue line on the attack. Shoots the puck from deep in the slot. The ref is signaling for the faceoff. Passed over to Blake. Now it's passed to Roenick. Here he comes on the attack. Fired it from the left. Here's Marcus Naslund. He gave the puck away. Niedermeyer. One-timer. The visiting team trails by 3 goals here early in the second. Right in front. Luongo made the brilliant save. Just one man to beat. Here's a chance. Circling the net. To Matt Sundin. Now he gains the blue line into the attacking zone. He intercepts the pass to St-Louis. And he's into the attacking zone. One-time. Kiprasov made the save to Robert Lang. Here comes Lang to Hossa. Now it's passed to St-Louis. Here comes St-Louis to Hossa. To Lang, down into the corner. And he hangs onto the puck for the whistle. That was an unbelievable save.
That one looked like it was going in for sure.
About to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to Philadelphia. Jumped on by Iginla. Here's Ilya Kovalchuk, who's been all around the net but can't seem to score. He passes the puck to Leach. He steals it, and he passes it to Kovalchuk. It's moved into the attacking zone. Here's a chance turned aside by Luongo. He passes it to Thornton. Out comes Paul Kariya, and he carries the puck into the attacking zone. Hard shot from the slot. Here's Peter Forsberg, who will feel better for his performance since he scored in this game. The visiting team trails by 3 as we approach the midway mark of the second period. Kiprasov hangs on for the whistle. Kiprasov got enough of that hard slap shot to change its course. The players are lined up and ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Philadelphia. Out they come to center. And it's moved into the attacking zone. Luongo turns it away. He passes it to Blake. The home team up by 3 as we approach the midway mark of the second. Luongo hangs on for the whistle. This guy just brings a high level of intensity night in and night out. His mental focus and preparation are outstanding.
Yeah, Jim, I'd say he plays goal like his life depends on it. You don't see him giving up on the puck that often.
Out comes Ed Jovanovski, and he's into the attacking zone. Quick shot from deep in the slot. Here's Matthew Schneider to Steve Yzerman. One-timed it to Naslund. Now he carries the puck to center ice. He carries it into the attacking zone. And he stopped that and he hangs on. He's on the score sheet with that 1 assist already. Let's see if he can build on it.
Well, we know he has the skills. It's just a matter of execution.
They're getting ready for the faceoff. To Bertuzzi. Puck corralled by Zubov to Nordstrom. To Sundin. He gains the blue line on the attack. To Matty Nordstrom. He steals the pass. Bertuzzi. And it's moved out to center ice. Now they're over the line and on the attack. With a one-timer. That's blocked by the defender. Out comes Matt Sundin. Here comes Sundin. to Jeremy Roenick. With speed, it's a one-on-one. Shot the puck. Kiprasov makes the great glove save. 2-on-0. Jim in front. He hangs on to the puck.
This guy has great puck control, and that's a real asset. Well, it really does make it easier on the defense knowing he's back there. When he passes to a teammate, it's usually tape to tape.
To Owen. He steals the puck. Here's Paul Kariya, who's already scored twice in this game. He intercepted it. Out comes Daniel Alfredson, and he carries it into the zone. He intercepts the pass. Here's Jarome Iginla. Lots of shots, but no results so far. He had his pocket picked. Here's Jarome Iginla. Oh, he shot! That's blocked and didn't get through. Here's Daniel Alfredson. He's been the hottest shooter, not the hottest scorer yet. Yzerman on a breakaway. Kiprasov made the big glove save. Another shot. Blocked and didn't get through. Ahead to Fedorov. Now he moves it into the attacking zone. One-timed it. He blocked it. That's a great play. Here's Zdeno Chara. Here's Peter Forsberg, who's got a goal in this game. One-time shot. Here's Ed Jovanovski. The home team up by 3 late in the second to Matthew Schneider. Now over to Forsberg. Here comes Ilya Kovalchuk. He poke-checks him. Luongo covers up for the whistle. Luongo saw that shot all the way.
If you leave even a bit of daylight, a good wrist shot will find it.
The action's about to start. The faceoff goes to Baltimore. Slowly they break out. It's over the blue line on the attack. To Blake. One-timer. And he's stopped by Kiprasov. Here's another stop. Puck grabbed by Garrett. Another shot. He stopped that too. He turns it over. Baltimore applying tremendous pressure here. Quick up to Naslund. Here comes Hayduk. Watch what he does here. Luongo's got it to Jeremy Roenick. Now rink wide to Garrett. In he comes. Niedermeyer. Less than 2 minutes to go in the second period. In behind. Passed over to Zubov. The visiting team trails by 3 here late in the second. Here's a chance. Thornton gets hold of the puck. Here's Jarome Iginla. Lots of shots, but no results so far. Shot. Ooh, close. Into the corner he goes. To Brian Leach. Kiprasov freezes the puck. We're ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Baltimore. That'll do it for the second period. 5-2 is the score as we head to the break. Philadelphia didn't look ready to play right from the opening face-off, and they now trail by 3 goals as we start the final frame.
Jim, they just look lethargic or something. I don't know what's going on, but that bench needs a shake-up.
Jim. Now he's moved it into the attacking zone. One-timer from behind the net to Leach. Here's Jarome Iginla, who's been firing from every angle but can't beat the goaltender. To Leach. One time! Blocked. Jim. Shoots the puck. Quickly steered aside by Roberto Luongo. And he hangs on. Baltimore is putting on a clinic. They're skating hard, and it's really put them out front in this game.
They've got exceptional talent. They're beating their checks one-on-one, and it's creating chances.
The home team up by 3 early in the third period. Over to second. Niedermeyer. Pretty nice glove save by Kiprusoff. He had his pocket picked. Niedermeyer. One-timer. Hit the man in front of the net. Gobbled up by Oland. He passes it to second. One-timed. He keeps stopping the puck. The visiting team down by 3 here early in the third period. Up to Bertuzzi. To Blake. Rips it. Here's Matthias Oland. Here's Marcus Naslund, who's been all around the net. Shot! Blocked in front of the net. To Tkachuk. Here comes Keith Tkachuk. Blasted from the left. Quick up to Naslund. The home team up by 3 early in the third period. He had his pocket picked. Out comes Bill Guerin. And he moves it into the attacking zone. To Jovanovski. One-timer! He stopped it again. Found by Zubov. To Lang. And he's over the blue line on the attack. Delayed call. He's getting called for high sticking.
The second you lift your stick over your shoulders, the referee's going to nail you.
Philadelphia has 1 power play goal already, and they'll get a second opportunity here. Face-off one by Jim.
Number 46, Chris.
Jim.
2 minutes score.
One-timed it behind the net. Over to Roenick. One-timed it. Fearlessly blocked. Puck found by Roenick. Here comes Joe Thornton. Kiprusoff turned the shot aside. To Leach. And another stop. Lidstrom to Kovalchuk. And he takes it to center. Now he moves it into the attacking zone. Now let's see what's in his bag of tricks. Ahead to Roenick. Puck picked up by Niedermeyer. To Matthew Schneider. Niedermeyer. Backhand shot from the wing. Here's Peter Forsberg. His hands are dirty. He's had a good, hard-working game. Out comes Joe Sakic. And he's over the line and on the attack. Fires from the right. He steals the pass. Turned away by Kiprusoff. Chara, he moves it to center. Here they come over the blue line. One-timed it. Forsberg to Chara. It's taken by Lidstrom. He passes it to Fedorov. Here comes Sergei Fedorov. Philadelphia is now 1 for 2 with a man advantage as the penalty expires. Here comes Chris Pronger. One-timed it. Hayduk with the puck to Gonchar. And play is whistled down for the offside. Baltimore loves to score goals, and they're pretty good at it.
Now, Jim, they remind me a lot of the old Soviet teams of the 70s. They control the play because they always have the puck.
It's pretty hockey to watch. Over to Thornton. One-timed it. Went just wide of the net. To Joe Thornton. Deeks! Shoots! Oh, he hit the post. Quick up to Sundin. Now he's into the attacking zone. To Matt Sundin. Quick shot from the left. Over to Tkachuk. Now he's into the attacking zone. To Sundin. Here comes Sundin. Gets the backhand shot off. To Guerin. He coughed the puck up. The visiting team trails by 3 midway through the third. Fires it from the right. Pass up to Tkachuk. Here's Joe Sakic. A big part of his team's great game tonight. Rifles it from the left. Scooped up by Garrett. That's blocked by the defender. Sean. Now he moves it into the attacking zone. He scores on himself.
Oh, boy, that could be so deflating to his team. You never like to give up a freebie to the other guys.
And the faceoff is won by Iserman.
By number 15.
To Marty Saint-Louis. The home team up by 2 midway through the third. Iserman grabs a quick shot. Here comes Forsberg to Steve Iserman. Now rink wide to Saint-Louis. It's one-on-one. Kiprasov. Walker save to Schneider. Another shot. He stopped that too. Lidstrom got it. Jim. Here comes Ilya Kovalchuk. Fires it right on. He scores, and they're right back in it. Still some time left.
There's a nice reward for a very solid two-way player. It's great to see these defensive-minded forwards put one in the back of the net.
Philadelphia making a late rush to tie the game.
A third-period comeback would be quite an accomplishment. Can
Philadelphia
they pull it off?
scored by number 9, assisted by number 17.
Here's Rob Blake. He passes it to Bertuzzi. And he carries it into the zone. To Lang. Now passed over to Sundin. He turned the puck over. Here's Joe Sakic. He's a huge reason his team's having some shot. That's blocked and didn't get through. Here comes Hossa. There's a quick shot. Bertuzzi takes control of the puck. He'll go at him one-on-one. He had his pocket picked to Hossa. Now up to Naslund. He's only got one to beat. Luongo turns him away. He'll go at him one-on-one. One time. Scores!
Can score with the best. He's got great speed and great skill, and that's bad news for opposing defensemen and goalies.
Time's running out of their chances.
You never say die, Jim, but from what we've seen so far, I don't know if they've got it in.
Scored by number 9.
The visiting team trails by a pair here late in the third. One time net.
Number 44.
Breakaway. Touch in front. This could be a chance. He freezes the puck.
Ask his teammates and they'll tell you, this guy outright steals games. And that's the biggest compliment you can give a goalie.
He's a big star in this league, all right. They're getting ready for the faceoff. Here's Jerome Ginla. He's been the hottest shooter, not the hottest scorer yet. One-time shot. Blocked. It's grabbed by Pronger. Kiprasov gets the blocker on it. It's jumped on by Sundin to Daniel Alfredson, and he carries the puck into the zone. Now he moves the puck into the attacking zone. In front. That's stopped, and he hangs on for a faceoff. Watch how quickly this guy gets down in his butterfly.
Well, Jim, he just dares shooters to go 5-hole, then takes it away at the last second. He's lightning quick with his pads.
To Lidstrom, to Kovalchuk. The visiting team still trails by a... He scores! And they're not finished yet, trailing by 1.
He is a player that leads by example. Teammates see him working hard shift after shift, and then they want to work just as hard. It's almost a bonus when he scores.
With time running down in the third, their lead's been pared back to 1.
And that blows away their margin for error. Any slip now, and it's a brand new game.
By number 17.
To Leach.
By number 5.
One-time shot.
Good job to keep his team in it with time running out here in the third.
Here comes Ilya Kovalchuk. Front of the net. Slaps it. That's blocked. Down to the final 2 minutes of the third period. To Jerome Ginla. Backhanded shot from the slot. Puck corralled by Thornton. He shuts him down defensively. And another stop. Corralled by Philadelphia. They move the puck into the neutral zone. One time net. He scores. We might have OT. They've tied the game.
When he's coming down on the goalie, he can do so many things. All because of that wicked wrist.
Late in the third, and they've given up the tying goal.
Now, I wouldn't call a timeout yet, but they definitely need to take a moment to regroup.
Over to the mule. Shot it right on. Up to Alfredson. We're down to the final minute of the third. One-timer! Hit the man in front of the net. Quick up to Lemieux. Now he takes it into the neutral zone. He carries it into the attacking zone. One-timed it. Puck picked up by Lemieux. Another shot. Kiprasov with a great save. Jim, and he carries the puck into the zone. Now he passes the puck to Alfredson, to Hayduk. Oland dumps it in to Jovanovski. Shoots it. Luongo makes the huge save. Less than 10 seconds to go in the third. To Kachuk. Shoots it quickly. Hayduk to Oland.
If you wanted things to heat up, you got your wish. OT is coming up.
The ref is ready to drop the puck. Jim wins the faceoff.
He still doesn't know where he went.
Great deep. Steered aside by Luongo. Here's Martin Saint-Louis to Sakic. To Thornton. Shoots the puck from the left. Hayduk grabs the puck. Here's Peter Forsberg, who has a goal. Got a shot. And Luongo makes a nice save to Sakic, and he carries the puck to center ice. Sundin. Now passed over to Saint-Louis. Here comes Saint-Louis to Sakic. Kiprasov stones him cold. Here comes Forsberg.
How about that deep? He really hung him out to dry.
Over center ice. They bring it in on the attack. Ahead to Forsberg. He's only got one to beat. Pat cranks it from the point. Big glove save by Luongo. Behind the net. Niedermeyer, he intercepts the pass. Here's Marcus Naslund, who's been firing from every angle. Shot turned aside by Luongo to Sakic. And he moves it out. Now he's over the blue line on the attack. Pretty nice glove save by Kiprasov. He passes the puck to Naslund. And he carries it into the zone. Shoots the puck from the right. Here's Brian Leach. He passes it to Correa. He's in alone. What do we do? Cuts in front. He hangs on to the puck. He had a pretty big gun on that shot, but it got kicked aside. The puck is about to be dropped. The faceoff goes to Philadelphia. It's one-on-one. Clears it. Big save by Luongo. Here's Peter Forsberg, who scored a goal and set up another so far. Right in front, Luongo makes the pad save to Thornton. He's only got one to beat. Shoots the puck. Lidstrom. He passes the puck to Forsberg, and he carries the puck into the zone. Made him look bad with that deep. To Roenick. And it's moved up into the neutral zone. Now they carry the puck into the attacking zone. Quickly another shot. Just missed the net. One-timer. This thing's over. Philadelphia loses the game. 7-6.
Chuck wasn't always looking to get his nose dirty. He could probably put up even bigger numbers. And that's saying a lot considering this guy has 2 50-goal seasons in his career.
Tonight's third star, Philadelphia number 21, Peter Forsberg. Tonight's second star for Baltimore, number 21, Joe Thompson. And tonight's first star, Baltimore number 9, Paul Correa.
From Baltimore, Maryland, and for EA Sports, I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Craig Simpson. Have a great one.